The MCU is replete with geniuses like Iron Man, Reed Richards, Hank Pym, Doctor Strange, and Professor Xavier. These are some of the smartest men in the entire multiverse, and yet, even with their powers and intellect combined, they would be powerless against one of Marvel's most insidious villains. Kang the Conqueror isn't just another adversary for the Avengers. He is a frequent antagonist for the Marvel Universe itself. The Mad Titan may be Earth 616's most considerable threat when wearing the Infinity Gauntlet, but without it, he's not much of a threat. Kang, on the other hand, doesn't rely on a gauntlet or some gems for his powers, which makes him all the more dangerous. In New Avengers issue number 3, Iron Man himself admits that if Kang were to expend the entire potential of his powers, no one in the universe would be able to stop him. But that begs the question, who is Kang the Conqueror? And why does he have the likes of Tony Stark running scared? How powerful is he really? And what can we expect from him in Phase 4 of the MCU? Let's dive in. But before that, we notice a lot of you are watching our videos. We hope you enjoy them, so please subscribe to our channel so we can bring you more content like this. Since he made his debut in Avengers number 8 in 1963, he has tasked himself with one objective: to conquer all eras. Kang is a brilliant genius from the 30th century and Marvel's preeminent time traveler. What may in fact be the most interesting thing about Kang is his real name, Nathaniel Richards. Although never explicitly stated, it has been teased that Kang could be a possible descendant of Reed Richards, also known as Mr. Fantastic. If that is the case, we definitely know where he gets his smarts. Thanos is ambitious and always looking for new power sources, but his biggest plans often involve giving off his location so that the Avengers know where to find him. In contrast, Kang can change time such that no one ever knows it was any different, and that is truly scary. Also, while all of Thanos' power was contingent on having the gauntlet, Kang doesn't suffer from this handicap. Kang's time manipulation technology is of his own design, meaning he can never be meaningfully disarmed and can always be able to change the timeline. I suppose Iron Man's fears were warranted, as Kang is a truly unpredictable being wielding unimaginable power. But Kang can do far more than just alter the timeline. His supreme intellect and his ability to tap into the machines of the future means that he has more than a few tricks up his sleeve. He can travel between multiverses with relative ease and at a whim. With this, he can communicate with his other variants and use them to set up a small army to defeat the Avengers. Or, if the battle against the Avengers proves too difficult, he can trap the other Avengers in a different universe. This isn't too difficult to imagine, as we already have seen America Chavez pull it off in Doctor Strange Multiverse of Madness. This means that Kang could essentially pick the Avengers off one by one until there was nothing left of them. While Kang possesses no superpowers, he effectively gains them through his battle armor. The armor gives him super strength, courtesy of the 40th century technology he adopted. But if Kang does use any weapon in the MCU, it could be the Forever Crystal. The crystal alters reality and time on cosmic scales, allowing the user to create new timelines. To put it simply, he cheats by time jumping. It's like a video game when you save before the boss fight. Even if you lose, you can restart and try again. Except this time, you can predict the opponent's moves. This is very different from the way Doctor Strange uses the Time Stone to defeat Dormammu. Strange sets himself back in time, keeping everything else intact. Kang brings every aspect of reality back in time. Kang's literal existence is a risk to the multiverse as a whole. This is a guy who can create infinite variants of himself, all of which are just as driven to rule the multiverse. In the comics, Kang commands armies conglomerated from various timelines. Many of these soldiers are from Kang's own time in the future, which means that they come equipped with similar armor and weaponry as himself. And if that weren't enough, Kang's genius-level intellect means that he can engineer his own androids to use as cannon fodder. An interesting example of this is his Growing Man androids, which expand their size when hit. So if you thought the final battle in Avengers Endgame was extensive, wait till you see what Kang has up his sleeves. But even with all that, Kang's greatest comic book strength arguably lies in his willpower. While he commands armies and technologies far beyond his enemies, he doesn't always win. That never stops him, though, and his repeated attempts to rule time create infinite Kang the Conqueror variants that rival his own ambition. Iron Man is one of the smartest people in the universe, possessing some of the most advanced technology. So if he is scared of Kang the Conqueror, then we can safely assume that he is a very serious threat. So there you are, guys. I hope you enjoyed this video. Do you think Kang can one-up Earth's mightiest heroes? Let us know in the comments. If you enjoyed, be sure to hit that like button and subscribe to KRTV Marvel, and as always, thanks for watching.